That's right, a $100 community prize pool up for grabs. That's not all. The player with the highest damage gets to walk away with a pro-level Mayono mic. And this isn't just any battle, it's the Farlight 84 best of 3 finals of our Legend Scrims community event, Sunday Saturday. The elite pro players who qualified with the highest points earning their spot in the final, where the best of the best duke it out for glory, cash, and some sweet, sweet gear. I'm Lister Bungie, your caster and host. Stick around to the end to find out how to enter future events. Now, here's game 1.
And look at that, Joshua. Hollowworks straight in on it, and they were the highest qualifying team on this, and not giving MYNX any time to breathe and taking him straight out there. And Mbappe going down as the rest of his team rolls away out of Pioneer Center.
That's super ideal for Athena there to manage to get that early kill there, managing to play really forward there, and just making sure that you know, it seems like Hollow's another one of those teams that kind of plays a little bit split there. So you'll often see them going for just a lot of different angles and stuff like that. But once they're grouped together, they're even more of a threat too. So definitely quite a scary team.
Another team that's with people in the Discord were saying to keep an eye out for, and they're taking down. Is it Darks 5? Is this the other team? Darks there. We're getting him. Picked himself up an M4 and making short work of him. It looks like he's trying to get the res off at the capsule or hiding behind it.
Yeah, Vicifer is definitely sticking the res there. Gonna get that one there, I believe. Yeah, definitely there. And we're gonna see creeps at 3 try to push in there. You're gonna see Lena getting a little bit of damage on there, trying to trade that out. We've got Vicifer with a shield heal, but I don't think this is gonna fare too well for them. It's a 3v2.
It doesn't look like it. They've got them on the back foot. Tries to get himself around there. It's not going to be. It's down to the last player there. And thankfully for them, though, one of their players, we can see them now on the top of the match, up north of them, is away. He's going to be able to. Is he going to be able to get this team back in this, Joshua?
I do think there's a pretty good chance there. I mean, obviously you got to play when you're left as a solo there. You know, it makes things everything just a little bit more risky, knowing that you can be fully removed from the lobby there. And you know, a lot of teams are gonna hunt these teams down there. We see Hamster here going quite low there. We lost almost 2 with 0 HP there. Gonna try their best to get healed and get back into this fight here. Hollow losing, I believe, Dinosaur there.
Yeah, it looked like it was, and we've got Hollow still up here as well, who's asserting their dominance just a little bit further over there. They've got enough of a chance to heal themselves up here. Look like they're trying to loot up, and doesn't this one of the players of Hollow still there underneath them, it looks like.
This could be interesting here. We're going to see Bionic having a DSTYB show up there. That's going to be, I believe that's King Better's team here. So it's going to be interesting to see how they perform here. They've been away from the game for a little bit while. But we've got Sudley, King Better, and Too Young. Oh gosh, really stacked lineup there for DSTYB there. Starting off strong there.
The dust has been wiped off, and they're straight in here. 2 Mayshell ultimates going up. Cypher, Too Young getting up onto the rooftop and jumping himself down on top of the Mayshell's head. And that jump is not going to have them in. Zero gravity goes down to them.
Yeah, you can see off on the side
with
there,
the bar there.
Look at just under the map, you can actually see Gogulette there just off in the distance, managing to get out. So Bionic's not completely out of this match here, still having a chance to compete. And obviously, if you're DSTYB there, you're feeling pretty great getting those 2 kills there. That's 200 additional points that you're gonna have on that leaderboard there.
You know, I'm pretty sure that King Better was playing under, was it Retired or something like that on the other one? Is it Retired for Fun? Was that him?
I was thinking exactly that. Retired for Fun. But yeah, definitely back here. We see HS CEO here, Marito, getting chased down by Fugged here. Rubber Ducky got a crack onto them, but thanks to the Ember Nightfall there, managing to disengage and get away from that one there.
It looks like it's all going down at Pioneer Center here, although Hamster have got the high ground advantage here. They're still peppering them with spray on the top. Equal shields here at this point as well. We can see the Mayshell base blasters trade into each other.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting fight here. We already see a great start there. Managing to use the base blaster to cause a bit of repositioning there. And they take out 2 players there. It's going to be up for creeps here to try to disengage their Lino Whopper, their last player. Gonna do their absolute best to try to get out of there. The Nightfall managing to stop it, but getting that shot through there just last second. We're gonna have to see if there's gonna be any third parties there. We do see Team 1 kind of in the sort of surrounding areas here.
It's interesting to try to stay in relatively. Can we just get a look at where the zone is going to be pulling in for this first circle? Because it looks like quite close. Yeah, so we've got a lot of teams still up at the north, as we said, and then we've got MY and X at the top there. So they're going to have to all be pulling in, and they're going to be pulling in rather close next to each other. But it's the camera's actually taking us over to HSCEO.
Yeah, and it's looking like HSCEO has a line onto Team 5 here. It's going to be, it looks like Darks there. Going to be the lineup that was fighting in Refinery earlier there. They've got a little bit of a shield advantage on HSCEO's side there, but I believe they were had bugged around a little bit earlier there, so maybe they could come in for a third party. They're going to have to be a little bit careful.
Yeah, it's, looks like they've just been hemmed in there by team number 5. Marito just doing a little bit of healing here.
Yeah, I mean, in general, in this bar meta, it's quite risky to be taking peeks without having full HP there. If you get hit with an early bar headshot there, man, that can really set you back a lot in a fight there. And just having that max HP there makes sure that you don't get knocked. And Darks managing to take this supply box here. They give a little bit of a notification to everyone on the map where they are, but they're getting experience, they're getting additional loot, and that's always helpful when you're in these kind of matches here.
Mystifer getting the brunt of that fire there from the top, but able to get himself back down. And the sonic waves getting thrown from both sides. Mayshell in this meta has been so important to these teams for being able to displace the teams and get them to move out of position.
No, 100%. It's I would say, honestly, Mayshell is probably currently one of the most important heroes in this meta. Just the fact that you have just so much utility between displacement, scans, as you can see there, gets you information there, and a great snipe coming out there. Combat taking out Glory from Apex there. That's from MINX there. I believe this is a team from LATAM here. We've got 190 H getting taken out there, and Mbappe in the background there, taking a bit of damage. Gonna have to see who comes on top there. We move to another fight here, listening.
Absolutely, it looks like it's not the vision erosion, but I'm sure you'll correct me in a minute, but it's Susley getting that, guessing Nightfall. He comes out of his own Nightfall and unfortunately gets taken down. Didn't exactly do what he wanted it to do there. They are going to unrelent though, related is just in front of them. It looks like Fugda nearby too. Sunil dropping down. Yeah, I thought he put down there the guidance, he hasn't, but they're moving quickly enough anyway.
You can see how aggressively TSYB plays there, going completely like almost full aggro there, not healing on the Cypher's side there, and now you can see the other team there getting into a bit of a congestion here, and we have Hamster and Darks also fighting Lister.
Absolutely insane combat, getting taken down out of the sky almost looked like, and there's Hamster Nevermore. Yeah, okay, and we've got Begamot. I'm sure that's Russian, I think, there, Joshua.
Yeah, I don't know. That looked like almost like they were playing Duck Hunt there, just shooting them out of the sky, following them there. Always fun to see those kind of fights there. You get to have that mobility with Sunil, but it also leaves you with a pretty predictable path that you can kind of just follow and almost get beamed pretty consistently. We see Bugged here, holding the high ground and they are in zone. Look how many teams are around them right now.
Looking very congested, and we have team number 8 just coming up, trying to push themselves into zone. And it looks like we got one player from team number 17 who's floating around them.
Yeah, it must be quite scary being in that spot there. It does appear to be a Phantom there. The ult does finish, and you're going to see Bionics here managing to get this player, I most likely to say, yeah. And that's going to be an additional kill for Bionics. Their first kills for the game there. But they are taking shots from Team 7 there. That's DSTYB there.
It looks like they're going to change their path because Fugda are just on the top and they're griefing everybody who's down there. But as you said, TYB just being so aggressive. It looks like they're on top of the sponsor box from where I'm looking at.
Yeah, they've actually hopped into a car now. They're deciding to rotate. It's interesting. I wonder if they're going to be pushing into a team here. Maybe they have it looks like they've just saw Bionics rotating and elected to go for a better position to hold them and make sure that they can't get into zone. Definitely a good choice if you're wanting to get those kills there. The zone is always one of the best teammates you can have in a lot of situations.
And that's going to allow the team number 9 there to just get any pop shots off while they are still attacking each other there. It's Hamster also at the top of the zone now. We've moved all the way over to the other side, and they've planted themselves up in Nova Bazaar. They'll be fighting Hollow there as they get nudged along by the zone.
Oh, so this is the engagement I was talking about earlier here. It's looking like they've done a good start here in terms of just holding them and making sure that they have to take as much storm damage as possible, but they've also traded a little bit of damage back, and if you're in Bionic's seat here, you're definitely feeling pretty pressured here, and DSTYB taking advantage of that, but also getting beamed in the way. Suzzly quite low after that one there. Ooh, and there's a third
getting
party.
up on that. Mayshell, which puts them right in the middle. Bionics may be able to just keep going onto that right-hand side, but the DSP, King Better leading the charge and not letting them. He's going to go into this building here and find Goglet with the bar, and then follows up with the Porcupine Fire. And next we have Player who's going to go down too, and one member of Bionics who holds any hope of them in this game.
Unfortunately, the zone finishes him off there. That's going to be Gravity getting finished off by the zone. With that, Bionics out of the match, and we're down to 8 teams left there. That's still 21 players alive left, so most of these teams are still going to be full stacks. And if you're in DSTYB's situation there, you're feeling great. You've got 6 kills, you've got purple shields. I mean, you don't have zone, but you're definitely feeling good about how you've been playing so far.
And King Better as well with that 3 kills, and the qualifiers as well there. Joshua was gave a lot of the most damage out, and is on his way probably to winning that microphone there.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be too surprised. Unfortunately for DSTYB there, we did see Suzzly die in the kill feed there. Get taken out by zone there, not getting heals off in time. Rated E getting pressured here now though.
And we go, the Ember Ultimate tries to displace them, but Lucenda flies herself up into the air, just trying to get around to get a bit more vision on what is going on. And as the Ember comes and hops himself in there, night vision is then set off, which blinds him, and there goes down Marito from HSCEO. So it's a 3-on-2 there on the Mayshell stage. He tries to get away, but you're not going to get away from combat while you're in the air. said he's shooting you down like ducks, and there goes Global as well.
Yeah, and as you can see there, they did an amazing job to make sure to come in at, for that third party at a perfect time. Obviously, if you're in HSCO situation there, you saw that they got traded out by Rated E initially in that fight, and that just caused a big issue for HSCO there. And then once they traded it back, it was just one of those things where Hamsters had the perfect timing there. You can see 17 kills to the name already, playing super aggressive here. Hearing those shots from the Jupiter there, they're definitely going to have at least some knowledge on Fug's location there.
It seems like this zone has gone so quickly now. We're almost down to the final circle. We have 30 seconds left as Sia in the Invis trying to get away from the zone, and also the 2 teams behind him there, Joshua.
It's tough having to do these rotates at the end of these games here. Obviously, the lab is one of the places where zone can be quite favorable if you're kind of more on the high ground area. You have a lot more area to work with than kind of playing. There's a lot more areas just that you can use as cover. You're gonna see Sia here as Phantom there doing their best to rotate in, but I don't think they're gonna last too long. Hamster in the close. Gonna see that green shield here. Gonna see that as a Phantom go in for this kill here.
Yeah, he was getting shot from both ends there, and unfortunately it's going to be Hamster that finish him off. And look who's in the distance there, Joshua, in the car with that Simply, as they always used to do, hovering around in the cars.
Yeah, no, definitely still quite confident playing in those cars there. You can see that Hamster does have vision, but they're getting shot from other teams. Unfortunately for them, they stayed in the vehicle just a little bit too long there, and Hamster with the bar getting 3 additional kills there because the damage gets spread to all the players in that car.
I don't think that they looks like Fugs are getting the attack on. Exile going down on the top, and it's Hollow now, who is another one who we're expecting to do so well in here. And we have 3 squads left as we get down to that final zone, and pushing in very aggressively. Here comes the Mayshell with that M7.
No, this is exactly what they've got to do in this situation here. They know that these teams are fighting here. There's already chaos going around there. Trying to do anything you can to cause any additional stress for these teams is going to make your life so much easier in the future here. They've traded out a little bit of damage here, but they've got knocks, and you're gonna have to see if Hollow can push up and try to capitalize and get some damage onto Hamster, because right now, Rated E, while they're not doing good, Hamster's got a pretty firm footing this match here.
I know exactly where Hollow are as well in that building. It doesn't look like they're going to let up. They're just a little bit split, and they're watching them come out as they try to get up their Mayshell on the top of this building. Looks like combat goes down, but the Ember comes and trades out there for Dinosaur and Goat. There we go. That's the end of this one, and it happens so quickly.
What an intense start of game one. Hamster came out strong, but Hollow gave them a run for their money, especially towards the end. That high ground advantage almost turned the tables, but Hamster's superior positioning locked down with a win. It could have easily gone the other way, making game two a must watch. Drop me a comment if you want to see games 2 and 3, and I'll release the video. Now let's talk about the damage race. Combat is leading with an impressive 3,200 damage, but King Beta and Athena are closing with 1,500 damage each. With the Mayono mic up for grabs for the player with the highest damage across all 3 games, the pressure is on. Game 2 is going to be critical. Will teams target Hamster's Pioneer drop spot or play it safe and fight later? If Hamster get eliminated early on, it could shift the leaderboard, so keep an eye out for those key players. With the leaderboard so tight, with second and third place teams like Hollow and DSTYB, they still have a shot at this prize pool. If you've been watching and wondering how can you start playing like these pros, I've got just the video for you. In my latest guide, I dive into 4 key tips that can elevate your gameplay, covering everything from, well, trust me, these are the exact strategies that the top players are using to get an edge in their matches. And if you're looking to get involved with these Legend Scrims events, click the Discord link below where you'll find instructions on how to join the next battle.